Hello and welcome to I Got You, your go-to for honest, simple conversations about vision, eye health, and general wellness. I'm your host, Dr. Valarie Jerome, optometrist and total eye nerd. No jargon, no hype, just real talk, grounded in care and expertise. Because your eyes matter, and so do you. This is a space where you're going to feel heard, seen, and supported, and you're going to get some information that you can actually use. So don't worry, I got you. Today, we're going to be diving into a topic that I hear a lot from my patients over the years. Those new glasses, those new contact lenses just don't seem to be helping your vision. You know the feeling, you get that new prescription, but everything still seems a little bit blurry. And sometimes it even feels worse than before. Well, today I want to walk you through some reasons I see most commonly, and there could be a few more. I wanted to share a few stories from my patients that illustrate how these small adjustments can make a huge difference. Reason number one, dry eyes. One of the most common culprits is dry eyes. Think of your eyes like a camera, and your camera, it has this thick tear film over the front, and that's going to help the camera focus better. But if it's dry or uneven, things are going to be a bit fuzzy. For my routine appointments, I always get my patients to fill out a dry eye questionnaire, and here's why. Because you might not realize it, but your eyes being dry affects your focus. Also, tired eyes can be from dry eyes, and just because you don't think you have dry eyes doesn't mean that you might not have dry eyes. So that's one of the things that I check for and I screen for on every patient that I see for the routine eye exam. So if you feel burning, itching, or scratchiness, your prescription might not be the problem. It might just be that your eyes need a little TLC and a personalized dry eye management plan. Reason number two, cataracts. Another reason new glasses might not help, cataracts. Cataracts, which are cloudy areas in the lens of your eye. Even a perfect prescription can't correct your vision if the lens itself is cloudy inside of the eyes. A lot of times I get patients come to me for the first time and they're like, I'm coming to you for my second or my third opinion. And they're coming because they bought glasses after glasses after glasses and still their vision is not any better than what it was before. And it turns out that the cause was cataracts. They weren't told they had cataracts. And honestly, in my opinion, you should always, if you have cataracts, you should be told you have cataracts and be given the option to do something about the cataracts or get new glasses or be told that maybe new glasses won't help because you have cataracts. Cataracts often cause glare, halo, or dim vision, things that basic glasses alone can't fix. But I will say there's special spectacle lenses that use biometric details from your eyes, specific eye measures from your eyes to help correct those higher order aberrations that cataracts cause, and possibly those can help you. Reason number three, keratoconus. Sometimes the problem is your cornea. Again, that's that clear dome over the front part of your eye. Keratoconus is a condition where the cornea thins and bulges like a cone. That changes how the light enters your eyes, creating blurry or distorted vision. So I had a patient come to me recently from another place, and she had really blurry vision in one eye. Now, she didn't understand why she couldn't just have her contact lenses stronger or the astigmatism stronger to correct it. And it ended up that she had keratoconus. So that was the explanation. That's why her contacts weren't working. So here's a tip. If you have astigmatism, and glasses or soft contact lenses aren't helping you, it's worth asking your optometrist about keratoconus because early detection makes a huge difference. Reason number four, corneal scars. Vision can be affected by scars on the cornea. Again, that's that clear dome over the front part of your eye. And these scars can happen from injuries, infections, or past surgeries. These scars create irregularities that glasses or standard contacts can't fully correct. And I thought I would share a little story with you about one of my patients. He came to me and he was always told there was nothing they could do for his left eye. And so I gave him a thorough evaluation, looked, and yes, he had a corneal scar. He knew he had a corneal scar from an old injury, but he just said, surely there's something we could do to help make my vision better. And it turns out we could do that. Once we were able to analyze the corneal scar, analyze his cornea, we were able to fit him in a special contact lens and restore good vision in that eye. And now he has the ability to see good out of his right and left eye. Reason number 5, prescription position and lens type. Even a perfect prescription can fail if it's not in the right position. Glasses need to sit correctly in front of your eyes, and if they slip down your nose, the lenses are not going to work properly. Also, one of the big trends is these really large style frames, but what I find is people get those, the bridge is too wide over the nose, and the frame just falls down. Another thing is the ear bend happens too short of the ear, and it doesn't allow the frame to fit properly. Also, the sweet spot of that prescription needs to sit right in the center of your pupil. And then there's the lens type. Let's say you're using the reading glasses for distance. Well, that's not going to work. Let's say you're using standard varifocals or progressive lenses and you're on the computer for a long time. That may not work. And all these things can leave you frustrated. Even cheaper or older contact lens materials, they can dry out the lens and that can warp or blur the vision. Reason number 6, anti-glare and lens coating. Glare is another hidden culprit. Glasses without anti-glare coatings can cause reflections from the screen, headlights or sunlight, and this can make your vision blurry, causing headaches. Any prescription lens benefits from the use of an anti-glare or anti-reflection coating. Without it, the glare hinders what the prescription's trying to do. And for those people that buy those thinner high-index lenses, you know, the ones that are a bit more expensive, even more important to get the anti-glare on those because those lenses are flatter and they will suffer with more glare. Reason number 7, the glasses or the contact lens fit. Again, fit matters. Like I was saying before, glasses that are too loose or too tight or contact lenses that don't sit correctly on the eye, those can all distort the vision. They need to fit your eye properly. Too small, too large, or the wrong curve can make your vision fluctuate. A patient will come in and say, I've been wearing these contacts for months and they just don't seem right. After we check the fit, usually we find that the lens curvature does not match the curvature of the eye. And once we get that curvature matched to their eye better, a more perfect fit, the vision will become sharper and the lenses will become more comfortable immediately. Sometimes the solution isn't changing the prescription, it's just adjusting how things sit in front of your eyes. So here's some take-home tips for you today. So what should you do if your new glasses or contacts aren't helping? Well, make sure to go back right away because the quicker you go back, then they can check and they can get things sorted for you. But just remember, schedule a full eye exam. Discuss all of the symptoms that you have. Dry eyes, glare, fluctuating vision, all those things matter. And make sure your glasses and contacts are fitted properly and match your lifestyle and your work needs. Consider special coatings or lens types if you use computers, drive at night, spend a lot of time outdoors. And if your vision still doesn't improve, ask your optometrist about corneal conditions like keratoconus or corneal scarring, because early diagnosis can make a big difference. And remember, everybody, blurry vision doesn't always mean that your eyes are getting worse or there's a big problem. Often there's a fixable reason, you just haven't uncovered it yet. You know, our vision is so precious and everyone deserves clarity. If new glasses or contacts aren't working, don't settle. Explore the possibilities, ask questions, and get a proper evaluation. Thank you so very much for listening to the I Got You podcast with myself, Dr. Valarie Jerome. Just a little reminder, everything that we chat about here on this podcast is for info and entertainment purposes only. So if something's a little blurry, itchy, or not quite right with your eyes, book in an eye exam with your eye care provider. Take care of yourself and take care of your eyes.